To begin using the Lesson Planner, select the Planner tab. The Lesson Planner within Reading Horizons Accelerate allows you to create custom instructional plans, track your progress, and monitor student performance for each lesson. With the Instructional Plan view selected, click the Add Plan button. Fill in the necessary information in the provided form. Give your plan a name and select which Reading Horizons program you're using. The mode of instruction lets you choose whether your instruction will be teacher-driven or software-driven. Select the dates on which the plan will begin and end, and check the box for the days of the week that instruction will be given. By default, Monday through Friday will be selected. If Reading Horizons Discovery is selected as your software type, then you will need to specify the grade track. Lastly, choose your class type and select the Create Plan button. After a moment, the plan will be created and you will be taken to the Edit Plan options. Here, you can import your students to be added to the plan. If you are a Reading Horizons Elevate software user, you will need to connect your software account before you can import students. To do this, select the Connect Account button. Enter your Reading Horizons Elevate account login information and select Connect. When you select the Add Students button, a pop-up window will appear. Select which site to view, and then select the students you want to import. You can import students individually by clicking the Import button to the right of the student names, or select multiple students by clicking on the checkboxes to the left of each name. To select all students, click the checkbox at the top of the list. You can also search for specific students using the Search tool. When the desired students are selected, click Import Students. Note that if you edit a student's information within the Reading Horizons Discovery or Elevate software, you will need to re-import the student into Reading Horizons Accelerate in order for the change to take effect. Under the Lessons tab, you can select specific lessons to skip or include in your lesson plan. By default, all lessons are included. Skipping a lesson does not affect the student's progress in the software. The lesson is only skipped in your lesson plan. You can skip or include lessons individually by clicking the button to the right of the lesson name, or you can select multiple lessons by using the checkbox and then choose the desired bulk option for the selection. Note that skipping lessons is not encouraged, except for teachers who are more experienced with the Reading Horizons program, or in cases when students already have a firm grasp of the skill. The Events tab allows you to enter events that affect the progression of your lesson plan. For example, you can enter a field trip or a holiday as an event. To enter an event, click the Add Event button. Name the event, select the date, and choose Repeating Event if applicable. When finished, select Create Event. To return to the Instructional Plans view, click the Back button. From here, you can create additional plans or edit current plans. If you have created more than one plan, you can sort them by last edited or by name. To delete a plan, select the down arrow by the Edit button and choose Remove. To delete multiple plans at once, check the box next to each plan name and select Remove under the bulk options. Deleting a plan does not affect the student's progress in the software. Doing so only removes your lesson plan from Reading Horizons Accelerate. To use a plan, click on its title. After a moment, the plan will load. If the selected plan's mode of instruction is set to Teacher, this is how the plan will appear. The section on the left shows your current lesson. These buttons on the left let you switch between views. Lesson content is selected by default and shows a summary of the content of the lesson. Whole class will display all of your students and their scores in the right column. You can also filter by the students' levels. Click on a student's name to see their checkup and lesson results for the current lesson. When a student level filter is applied, the center screen view will change to display the content that should be used to target each specific group. For example, in a Reading Horizons Discovery track, when the above-level students are selected, reinforcement and differentiation activities are shown, while selecting the below-level students displays review and teacher instruction. Note that the first time you access the PDF version of the teacher's manual, you will be prompted to enter a code. This code came with your manual. This is only available for Reading Horizons Discovery manuals that were copyrighted 2012 or later, and Reading Horizons Elevate manuals copyrighted 2014 or later. Select Resources to see the videos and documents that are relevant to the current lesson. Select Discussion to see community posts related to the current lesson. Select the Week or Month buttons to see a calendar view of your lesson plan. Select Day to return to the default single-day view. When you complete a lesson, select the Complete button. If you have students who are below level for the current lesson, a message will appear asking you to confirm your decision to complete the lesson. To confirm, click the Complete button. Use the collapsible menu at the top to view all of the lessons in the plan. A red lesson indicates that one or more students need additional help with that lesson. Click on a different lesson to preview its content. If the lesson has already been completed, it will say Completed. If the lesson is included in your plan but not completed, this button will let you skip that lesson. If the lesson has been set to be skipped, this button will allow you to include the lesson. If the selected plan's mode of instruction is set to software, this is how the plan will first appear. This view shows a list of all lessons in the plan and the number of students at each level. This list can be sorted by lesson sequence, title, or student level. Use the search bar to locate a specific lesson in the list. Click on a lesson to see more details for that lesson. This view is the same as the teacher mode of instruction view, except it doesn't include the Complete Skip button. Click on the Planner tab to return to the instructional plan view. Switch to the Student Result view by clicking the button in the top right corner. This view lets you see the number of students at each level for every lesson. The lessons can be sorted by sequence, title, or student level. Click on a lesson to see individual scores. Use the search bar to locate a specific lesson in the list. To view data by student, click the Student button near the top right of the screen. This lets you see how many lessons each student scored above, on, or below, as well as the number of lessons each student still needs to complete. This list can be sorted by name or by level. Click a student's name to see specific scores for each lesson. Use the search bar to locate a specific student in the list.